I've heard nothing but raves about this one, you guys. I am so psyched to be playing Ball Pit. Is it Ball X Pit? Ball Cross Pit? Is it just Ball Pit? What do you guys call it? Let me know in the comments. It's good to see you guys here. I see you, Maxturbator69 is first in the room. I love it. Oh, awesome. Do you love the Baron Zemo dancing as my we're coming up soon vid? I love it. Good to have you here. Gordon Muse is here. PMP is here. Thank you, PMP. Great to have you in the house, my friend. I Red Earth is here. I've heard this game is just fantastic. Let us go. I see that the aspect ratio is set for... Does it look like it's filling the whole frame for you guys? I don't know if it's created a... it looks like it's filling the whole frame on my machine, but I don't know if it's outputting... I think it looks okay. Does it look okay? And how's the audio mix? Do I sound okay? I have been too busy to play, but pointed out the game to my bro, and he's been addicted all week. Predator Truffle Shuffle. How's it going? It's going great. Groovy. Fantastic. Okay. Predator, you got a big week this week. Predator Badlands. It's dope. I'm spoiling it a little bit because I'm reviewing it. It's going to be in Friday's Reviews on the Run. But holy crap, is it incredible. All right, let's play Ball Pit. We're going to play... Oh, I got to bounce back to... Let me get my mice all in order here. Got to bounce back to that frame. Okay, we are... we're just going to... I guess we'll just play from continue. I just checked it out for a second just to see what it was. You know what? No, that's not fair. Let's start a new game. Return to main menu. Save slots. Let's create a new save. Here we go, right from the very beginning, so you guys know what the heck is going on here. Oh, you're gonna love Badlands, Predator. If you've got Predator in your handle, you're gonna freaking adore Badlands. I promise you. Babylon has fallen. A pit is all that remains. I think I've got her. Now treasure seekers flock to explore the depths. Down we go. Down, down. Hi, Red Earth. Thank you for being here. A 7-stream streak. It is Victor_Lucas. It is. Welcome to. It's good to have you there, Slow Clap. Welcome to the show. Okay, we move the character. I don't know what am I? What is my character? Oh, it's a little knight. And I'm just blasting. I'm playing... It's like Breakout a little bit. Collect gems to gain XP. Okay. I might be playing this game... It might be a little bit overkill on the machine that I'm playing this on. It's got a 5090 graphic card, GPU, the laptop that I'm blasting this on, but it's all good, man. I love the pixel art. Okay, I'm a little knight, and I can upgrade my ball with bleed. Inflicts 4 stacks of bleed. Bleeding enemies receive 1 damage per stack when hit by a ball. Max 11 stacks. Sure. There we go. Wanted to add bleed to my ball here. I'm the Idiot says this is one of my favorite games right now. Oh, and stay lower on the screen. Thank you, PMP. Yeah, you guys can give me any hints you want. This is really the first time I'm actually playing this to get a feel for it. Okay, you can adjust the game speed with. I think this is going to be important for the noobs like myself. I turned it down a little bit. Right, you want to be able to. When you've got a lot of space up there. Oh, I see. So these little blue crystals I'm picking up. That's the XP that I'm getting. Okay, I get you. I get you. I get you. I get you. Ooh, it's getting tough here. Okay, I leveled up. I've got 1 extra on strength. And I'm going to put a burn on my bleeding ball. Cool. I like the The sounds of the troops all clacking into place like that. That's cool. Why do I get the sense there will be a Lord of the Rings theme on this game? I got a fission reactor. Fission randomly level ups your equipment 1 or more times. Cool. Cool was the only selection there. Fission 1 to 3 upgrade levels. Okay, let's go. This is like a Jeff Minter special happening right now. And woe is the thing I can select right now. I love it. Do you select woe or do you not select woe? I select woe. Level up attributes. Okay, I got 1 in dexterity. I'm going to need that. And I'm going to, what is this? Emerald. Increase crit chance to 30% when hitting enemies on the right side. Hey, Hole and Dan Sock, thank you for the super chat. It's a Sean Connery voice. There's not really any dialogue today, my friend. Thanks for being here. Things are already manic. We just started. We're already being overwhelmed. But the goal is, don't get hit by the arrows. Don't run into the baddies. Collect the little blue gems. And try to knock them all out as they're coming down below here. So it's a little breakout, a little reverse Tetris in a way. Can I just keep the trigger button down? I think I can. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, Jesus. Okay, this will get intense. So a little Vampire Survivors thing happening right here too, I feel like. Okay. Level up. I got 1 strength, and I'm gonna do I'm gonna auto fire. Yeah. We are full on Vampire Survivors right now. It's also a little dual stick shooter action here too. Daximus Prime, good afternoon. First time checking ball pit out. Do you guys call it ball pit or do you call it ball X pit? PMP says banking off the wall to get your balls behind the enemies is very effective. Okay. Slow Clap says, get ready for this game to consume your life. Yeah, that's what I need is 1 more game to consume my life. Do you guys know how many games I'm currently juggling? It's insane right now. In the best possible way. So many things, so many good things. I saw a movie this morning, took my Switch 2 with me. It was a critic screening, so there was nobody in the theater, so, I was just chilling out. Playing Hades 2. You guys had time to play some Hades 2? Good lord, is that addictive. Alright, here we go. I'm digging this funky music. I like that. Get these guys, get these guys, get these guys, get these guys. Give me some breathing room. Thank you. Oh, I'm liking this Robotron breakout vibe. Okay, what is this? We have a Grood mother birthing a baby ball. Okay, definitely getting that. Whatever the hell that is. That's awesome. All right. So bank off the walls as per PMP's suggestions. Oh, I got a fusion. Or fission. Fusion combines any 2 fully upgraded balls, combining their properties into 1 ball. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's do fusion. Yeah. Whatever that is, that's crazy. Oh, I think PMP's giving you guys a nice big hint right there. Hopefully a physical edition to come in the future. Devolver's pretty good about that, PMP. I think that would be rad to see. We need a funky collector's edition here. Don't mind a little action figure of this little knight. Oh, this is cool. What a great idea. It's such a simple concept, but it's like one of those games where, is there anything I can do? I leveled up. What is this? Lightning, new ball. There we go. Zaps around him. It's like one of those games where it feels like it's been there forever, and we just chiseled through the rock and uncovered it, you know? Belatro's kind of like that. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, this is crazy cool. Okay. Is there any other button I press, or is that it? It's all about angles, and I don't press any buttons. It plays like Vampire Survivors, yeah. Leveled up. What is this? We're gonna get a silver bullet. Fission 1 to 5 upgrade levels. Let's go. Another mode to discover yet in between runs. Okay, cool. All right, whoa. What is this? You can heal past your max health at 20% efficiency. Okay. What is this one? Laser vertical. Oh, nice. It is very much like Vampire Survivors, isn't it? Oh my God, look at this. Oh, this is madness. Okay. Let's do that. The laser zap is fantastic. This is one of those ones where you can't blink. You get to keep the Visine on the counter beside you. Oh, they're coming for me. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, indeed. Super cool, like, puzzle element in this too. What does this do? Oh, that one's coming. Yeah. God, this is multitasking the game. Whoa. That's a lot of bad guys. Oh my God. There's no smart bomb? In the 80s, we had smart bulbs. What the frack? No! You get overrun. Oh my God. I'm really in the pit now. That was crazy. Okay. That was really fun. Okay. Any limited print games you're planning on picking up soon? I actually just got I Am 8-Bit just reached out to me, and they're sending me some physicals, which I will stream when they arrive, which is really cool. I get spoiled, man. I get all these review codes and copies and things like that. So I get pretty full up on the games that I have. Every once in a while, I got to go back deep. And I shop from P&P when I wanted to get a pinball. Like I'm big onto the pinball games. Speaking of, this has kind of got that pinball vibe. And I wanted, there's Mario Pinball Land for the Game Boy Advance, and I looked in my collection. I don't have it, so I ordered it from P&P, and it came a week later. Now we have postal strikes in Canada every once in a while. So there's stuff going on with the postal service here, but. That's what I'm doing more when I'm buying games. I did buy Cyberpunk because I knew it was the first Switch 2 third-party game where everything was on the cartridge. So I've got a sealed copy of Cyberpunk for Switch 2 as kind of a cool collectible for myself. I'm not a huge Sonic Spinball on the Genesis fan, Luke867. I love the design of it. I just didn't like the way it handled. But I'll tell you, one of my favorite video pinball games, and I can't wait for Nintendo to put this on NSO so more people can appreciate it, is Kirby Pinball Land for the original Game Boy. That is such an overlooked treasure. Love that. Omni/Slash bought a physical Tsushima for P&P. Incredible game. Good to see you, Wood. John Yomtov is here. Thanks for dropping all the links, my friend. You rock. Post office always strikes before Christmas. Man, I think we're going to see a lot of strikes, Hole and Dan Sock. There's going to be a lot of issues with labor, and the world is crazy, man. We all have to have a little patience for each other out there. There's so much stuff going on out there, and it's like there is like a clear sort of delineation between the haves and the have-nots, and it's nuts. So yeah, we're going to have some support from one another, I think. Revenge of Gator Pinball, I have that. I played a little bit of that. That's pretty cool. BC liquor employee here. Thank God my strike ended. Yeah, I mean, look at in the U.S. The federal government is still on shutdown. There are people that are working without pay right now. It's crazy. Hey, Rathless, thanks for being here. Okay, let's play again. Let's go. Welcome to new Bulbylon. I played this on Game Pass and immediately bought for my Switch 2. Glad to give them my $30. That's a great glowing endorsement right there, Daximus Prime. All right, here we go. Opening up the sidebar. Let's plant some wheat to get started. What? There's like building a little wheat field? Okay. What is happening? Okay, from the what? I'm selecting forest. Okay. Aim towards resources RT to send worker off to gather. Let's go get some wheat. Okay. You can hold B to speed up harvest or Y to cancel altogether. Okay. Okay. I got some wood and I got some wheat. My home base. Cool. Okay. I'm going to upgrade. I don't have enough resources to upgrade. Can I upgrade this? I do not. I cannot. Okay. Oh, and I can zoom. Oh, wow. I want to dismantle. How much money do I have? I have 90. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Okay. play. Oh, and you get different warriors. Okay, cool. Take it easy, PP. Thanks for being here, pal. Akamaru, great to have you. I'm hearing weed every time. Is that just me? Akamaru says, the game is sick. Too many levels, though. I'm on New Game ++. Slow Clap says, in a crazy world, it's super nice to chill with y'all and enjoy some gaming bliss. Honestly, it is such a joy and a privilege to stream with you guys. I love it. I look forward to it every time I can do it. And if anybody's lurking, jump into the chat. We have the kindest, coolest, calmest, non-toxiest, is that a word? People on the internet. No BS here, no hate here. Come in and join and say hello, whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube. Just gotta hit the sub button on YouTube and the follow button on Twitch, and you can say hello. And please do. Okay, here we go. And John Yomtov has kindly dropped in the EPN Discord link. Please do join over there, because when I'm editing or playing something to talk about or at a movie screening or whatever, I cannot be in front of the, can't be online. But other people are, and they join us in our Discord, which is awesome. Yeah, be toxic on your own damn time. That's right, I'm the idiot. Don't bring that BS into here. Schedule your toxicity. We all have to. We all go through it. We all got stuff to be pissed off about, for sure. Alright, here we go. Alright, just like Vampire Survivors, it starts off deceptively calm and tame. We got the wind ball. I think if you go up a little higher, you can damage these blocks a little quicker. I know you can't do that later in the game. Let's go with wind ×2. Am I wrong? Oh yeah, man, that's right. Don't mistake kindness for weakness. That's right. There we go. Thank you, Hole and Dance Sock. Oh, what are these? Health. Okay. Okay, I'm getting this. I'm understanding this game. This is truly like, it feels like something I would walk into an arcade and start playing here. Whoa. I've been dying to play this. Alright. Let's get going. Hey, Last Disciple is here. Welcome. I can press the for the speed. I'm good at this. Okay, Akamaru, I'm reading between the lines. Politely suggesting, Vic, this is like really boring and slow. Can you, like, I'm on level 753,000. Can you like speed up, please? Because I don't mean to insult you, but it's really boring to watch because I've defeated these levels many times before. I get you. I see you. I see you. All right. Let's go for the freeze ball. This is insanity. Look at this. I feel like I just popped a speed. The speed coming. I've never had done speed. What is the speed in a pill? Or do I lick something? How does one like go on speed other than in a video game? That's what I feel like. I just did that, whatever that is. If you look through the weapons, some say they mesh with other things that you have. Okay. Okay. Oh, a little Plants vs. Zombie. Tried it once accidentally, wouldn't recommend. Yeah, I was never a big drug guy. Fusion, fission, oh, that is the choice, right? Like this is the debate around nuclear experts right now. Like fusion or fission, fusion or fission. Let's fusion. We just talk about everything here. Welcome to our support group. Oh, right. Look at this one, man. This is insane. Slide that thing to freaking hyper speed. This is great. You know, when I play games like this, where I'm moving the sticks around and shooting at targets like this, I am constantly questioning why the hell we don't have like a new Robotron, like something that takes the classic Robotron vibe and dissects it and reconnects it for us in some way, you know? I felt that way with Vampire Survivors as well. Like an endless Robotron. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Stephen Watts, you're right. Ooh, evolution, okay. Let's go. This is amazing. What, I have a sandworm? A leech, okay. I do wish I could press like the smart bomb, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting the smart bomb itch as a classic arcade gamer. I just want to be able to go and just kill all the tiles with one hit. But you only have a limited amount of those. Is that one of the power-ups I can find? This is fast. Oh my god. Right, there we go. Oh yeah. I feel you. I buy physical. Vampire Survivors is impossible. I love the Death Stranding series. Mark Will 31. That's one of the... Death Stranding 2 is easily one of the best games of 2025. Incredible game. Alright, here we go. What is this? Yes, let's do that. This is wild. So this is a Game Pass game, you say? I know that price has been a brutal awakening, but Game Pass is on fire, man. Some really solid titles over the last little while. Ah! And how about that news that PlayStation might let you buy once and play it on PC or PlayStation? That is exactly what we want you to do, PlayStation. Make that happen. Sweet. Uh-oh. See, now is when I want a smart bomb. Is that just me? Look at this. What the hell? Like, that's weak. Oh no, it's getting bigger. Oh, that's probably a good thing. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is amazing. Oh my god. Complete insanity. What the hell? Oh, I gotta slow this down. This is crazy. This is crazy. My little brain can't compute. Okay, fishing. Let's go. Ah! The arrows keep getting me. It's like, it's a bullet hell shooter as well. Woo! What is this? Let's go Blizzard level 3. I don't know how I'm still alive. I am dead. Oh my god, that's incredible. I lasted 9 minutes. Oh, that's so good. All right. I want to play that again immediately. Let's go. All right. And I'm gonna crank it. All right. Get in my veins, game. Yeah, you really want to go full speed ahead at the beginning of this, don't you? There you go, you guys. I Buy Physical and Daximus Prime just snickering over in the corner there. I see you guys. All right, here we go. That's exactly what we need PlayStation to do. Like that is the way to, I think, win over the digital versus physical discussion, right? John Yomtov, like if we can't own the media, at least let the titles and the things that we buy be playable on a bunch of different hardware, right? We can't own the software we're buying on a piece of physical media. At least, you know, when you buy a PlayStation game, let you play that on PC, or if you buy it on PC, let you play it on a PlayStation. Xbox is already doing that. Yes, buy once, play anywhere, totally. And it should, I mean, I honestly, like, we should feel like we own that asset, even if there's, like, there should be things in place, like if their store goes down or they no longer are able to sell it, you should be able to keep it and retain it and play it anywhere. Forever. But I don't know if we're there yet. But if they're going to remove the ability for us to have physical things and play games off of physical media, then that's the only way. I mean, the next phase would be to allow us to back up those games. Put it on an SD card or something like that, or an SSD, and it's there, you store it. That would be a pretty cool thing, actually, if Sony said, you know what, we don't want them to do this, but like we as a company can't see publishing physical discs. I mean, they're kind of saying that already. But here's a PlayStation SSD. You can plug it into your system, and you can back up your games, and you'll be able to play this on whatever device we make, or we'll have systems in place that you'll be able to play it on whatever, forever. I don't know how you promise that, but... And I guess the only other step is the ability to sell that to somebody without it being stolen, you know? There we go. Yeah, but Mark Wilson, this could have been an Amico game, and I think the meaning there is it looks kind of simplistic, but this crowd knows it ain't about the visuals, man. It's about how it feels and how it plays. It plays great, and some of the best games are kind of butt ugly. And that's just the way it is. Nobody's saying Vampire Survivors is one of the best looking games of all time. But man, you start playing that game, it's an impossible one to stop. People still prefer Diablo 2 to Diablo 4. My Let's Sing stream? What's Let's Sing? Is that the VR karaoke game? Geequint? Alright. Fun is above all. You get it, man. Absolutely, I'm an idiot. You are, in fact, not an idiot. You always have insightful things to say. Alright, here we go. Yeah, Tetris. Impossible to stop. Only thing that turned me off about Diablo 4, I actually love that game. I don't love that I have to be connected to the internet to play it. I wish that there was an offline mode for that game. Nice. I read half of your comment there, I buy physical, and thank you. Games are my zen space, man. Alright. Let's get this magnet. Yes, let's go. Ooh, there we go. And we want to upgrade 1 to 4 levels. Those little upgrade breaks are fantastic. Slow down just a little bit. I need some vertical laser balls. Vertical laser balls, please. Frickin' sharks with laser beams on their heads. I'm gonna need some TPS reports and vertical laser balls. There we go. Fuse! Let's go. Oh, Mark Will, those Blue Jays, man, heartbreak. But wow, did they play well? Like, honestly, Mark Will, didn't they entertain? They were so freaking incredible to watch. Egg sack, disgusting. Bring it. Vertical laser balls. Ah, vertical laser balls. I still say, give me a frickin' Defender Smart Bomb in here, please. Ooh, it's a party. Breathe when you're thinking about what to level up here. What is this? This is an ethereal cloak. Sure. Oh. What is this? Oh! Freaking thing was bouncing all over the place. The Biggest Garlic says, thanks for uploading the classic EP episodes. As a kid, I was only interested in the game footage and reviews, but as an adult, I find it interesting looking back at the state of the industry. Thank you so much. Yeah, the thing that's really hit me, I mean, I was so interested. Like, the show and the concept, you know, rippled out of me, but obviously a lot of hands touched it, and all the people in the industry are participants in it, enduring. But it came out of curiosity. It came out of this fascination about the people that were making the games. I loved the games, but I wanted to know the industry. I wanted to know the people. And everybody that got involved felt that same thing. Broadcasters, sponsors, the companies that we visited. It all became this great kind of melting pot of like celebrating the passion and the curiosity. And to watch those moments, especially because we were like the first camera at a lot of those studios and interviewing people for the first time. And I've had a lot of people thank me for, you know, handling their first interview in a way that made them feel comfortable. But to reflect on that and see that stuff and to see how much we're missing that in 2025 has been really profound, you know, and 2024. Like when we started these things, it was like, oh my God, could the world of video games use this kind of production now, you know? Because there's a lot of great work, and all we seem to hear about are from executives talking about their new business strategies, and it's like, okay, but there's so much incredible creativity out there. Who's making all this stuff? Who's made this game? I'd like to interview these people. It'd be fantastic. But I try to fit in as much as I can in a week, and right now it's like, let's talk about all these games. Let's play them. The ongoing history of video games. That's exactly what we didn't know we were building, but we were building that. Going to every E3. That's right, John Yumtough. All right, you guys. Let's play. I appreciate all the love for Classic EP. We've got Season 7, Episode 8 dropping this weekend from 2001. I've heard from UTM, and a bunch of the Season 8 episodes are going to start coming our way pretty soon to start prepping where we're going from here, and who knows where we're going from here. All right, but every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, we drop a new classic episode from EP's history, 9 a.m. Pacific time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/EPNTV, brought to you by the incredible folks at P&P Games. Okay, here we go. We are going to go Stone Piercer. I got a blueprint so I can build a little house. Let's see. Five-star only. Business trips to interview Hideo Kojima. That's right. Let's build a little house. Nice. I can rotate the little building. Cute. Okay. Boom. This gets addictive too. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I have a different little dude. I've got the achy finger. Let's go. This is great. Lee from PMP was saying that I was going to love this game, and man, he is so right. Dan W. will do. NW saying on YouTube saying, upgrade the building when I get a little further along. Let's get this vampire ball out there. They got to be working on all kinds of cross game marketing on this game. I'm sure we're going to see some Vampire Survivors and Dave the Diver and all kinds of cool things in here. Hope you guys have all played Dave the Diver, man. That is one hell of a special game. Daniel C. so hooked on this. Is this the new Balatro? I buy physical. Yeah, Lee handles a lot of the outreach in the media, and he's also in. I think he's one of the buyers for P&P Games, so he's really hands-on with the way that the company is run, and he's kind of like their media guy too. You know, like he'll be on radio and TV and stuff like that, talking about video games in the Winnipeg area. And I've had him on EP on podcasts and little specials and stuff. And I'll have him on soon. I think I want to figure out what to do for the Buyer's Guide, which is always a great help for me as I start moving towards putting together the Rocket and Reagan Awards, where we look at the stuff throughout the year. But I haven't told Lee yet that, so shh. All right, let's go to this. But he's wonderful. He's just an amazing guy. We totally hit it off on our first Zoom. It's like, yeah, we got to figure out how to work together. It's awesome. And I didn't know them at all. I got introduced to them from some of their shoppers on Twitter. I put out a call out. I said, I'm looking for sponsor partners that fit the vibe of Classic Electric Playground, and a bunch of people linked us together, and we went, well, let's get on the phone, man. Let's see what the Zoom. Let's see if there's a fit. And man, has there ever been a fantastic fit. Those guys are awesome. Okay. So please buy from them. Please support them, because they are supporting EP Classic. They are helping with the production costs, and you know, like there's a real time commitment from them and from us every week to try to get these things out to you guys. And I want to like not have to do a Patreon, you know, or whatever. So please help us by buying your stuff from them. All right, there we go. There we go. We're gonna do a freeze ball. There we go. Fast fusion, yes, solving that in this medieval game. Those FaceTime interviews aren't quite the same, though, are they? 5-star only. Whoa, I'm an idiot. Never met Keanu Reeves. I'd love to talk to him. Never met Seth Rogen either. I'm a big fan of his as well. Look at how many hits this thing has taken. Whew. This is a great thing if you're kick-ass at it, but oh yeah, we gotta have a ruby hilted dagger. Anything with rubies in it, you know, I'm taking it. Let's go. Fishing. What's this? Let's go here. Level 4. Laughing about Akamarus. You know, you can change the speed on the game from super dog slow, which is how you're playing it right now, to I just put it into slow-mo mode. Yeah, I desperately need a smart bomb in this game. Ah, woo, that is hard. Try and fuse as it unlocks new space. I will do that next time. I'm just gonna retry. Let's just upgrade this guy. Mark Will wants a behind-the-scenes story from Judgment Day times. Jeez. That's a tough thing to just, I gotta kind of think about it and kind of think about that one. Daniel C says he feels like the game makes him dumber for how mindless it is. Tell us some history on the show. Oh my gosh. That's such a big... I kind of need some guidance on a... Did I tell you about meeting Robin Williams? I mean, you saw it on the show. That was pretty cool. Robin Williams was an enormous video game fan. He named his kids after video game characters. He's one of those people, I don't know if you guys have ever encountered this with celebrities that you've seen so much of that they just feel like family members in a way. Robin Williams was kind of like that for me. Because I watched all of Mork and Mindy. He was so prevalent in my life. You know, my escapism life. And I don't know, I always had the sense that I was gonna meet him. You know, or I already knew him and I was gonna meet him one day. And I mean, that came true because he loved video games as much as I do. And he was at E3, he was friends with Bing Gordon, who was one of the earliest employees of Electronic Arts. And I knew Bing. Met him and Tripp and other lifers in the video game space through visiting EA several times in the early days. And Robin Williams was in the EA booth checking out games, and I saw him, and I went up to Bing and I said, Bing, would you introduce me to Robin? Would that be cool? I'd love to just get a quick little interview with him, and my camera operator, Powell, was with me there. I can't remember who was shooting that day. And he sort of leaned over to Robin and introduced me, and I think also didn't ask him in front of me, but basically cleared it with Robin that it was cool for me to chat with him. And so I did. And you can watch the interview. It's an EP classic. I can't remember what season it's in. You probably could just look up Electric Playground Robin Williams. And he's so fast and so amazing, and you know, everything that you think about and have witnessed in every interview that he's ever done. He's intimidating that way because it's really hard to keep up with him. But one of the cool things about it is, like, it was just kind of Bing and I and Robin in this little circle, and everybody was just walking around checking out all the games. There's tons of people around us, but nobody right there. But the camera op had to turn the sun gun on, which is what the light on the top of the camera is called, and got behind me so I could chat with. And the minute that they did that. I think it might have been Glenn Taylor. The minute that he did it, and Robin and I were there, we had like this circle, 10 people deep around us. Like it was an instant thing where we were just swarmed by an audience. We were in the round in the middle of all of this, and just asked him about, you know, what he was doing at E3 and if he played video games and all that stuff. And he had some great responses. But it was a really big eye-opening kind of, because that doesn't always happen, right? I was interviewing developers on the show floor all the time. We didn't always just have an instant audience when we turned on the sun gun. But then we did, and that made it a little more nerve-wracking because suddenly I had to make sense with my questions, and I'd never actually met him. Only in my mind I feel like I knew him, like I'm sure many of you guys do too. But I'll tell you, he was wonderful. He was super kind, super nice. And one of the cool things that I have come to know about Robin Williams, I have a lot of friends that are stand-up comics and have performed in clubs and stuff like that in Vancouver and other places. And Robin would always go to these clubs, always. He would always go and see stand-up. I wasn't there for any of that, but he would always go, and he was always incredibly cool, always incredibly cordial. And what I've learned, not from friends, but from reading about stuff, is that he would often borrow jokes that he would riff on, because the guy was so rapid fire. So he'd go on a talk show, Tonight Show or something like that, and he would borrow jokes that he'd heard in a club. But when he liked something and he knew he was going to use it, he'd pay out of his pocket. He'd have tons of money with him because he was doing all right, you know. And he'd just pull some big wad of cash and he would pay people for their jokes. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to use that. Thank you. Here's some money for that. And you know, there's lots of other stories about his kindness and stuff. But he, I got to experience that firsthand. I got to experience like the impact of a world star, like a global superstar person, and also how considerate he was, you know, and that was very cool. One of the many gifts that E3 gave to me and to Electric Playground, you know, many gifts. I was so lucky to go there, guys, and the show was so lucky to have that event as a cornerstone every year. Like all the connections and of course lots of great interviews and everything, but it was just such a beautiful anchor point for making our show. And unlike anything, like, you know, like there's lots of other entertainment shows that are out there, but they're not looking at the Cannes Film Festival in the same way. They'll cover the red carpets at the Cannes Film Festival or the Venice Film Festival, or they might go to the theater show in Vegas or something like that. But E3 was different, man. Hands-on with these things for the first time, with the actual people that were building them. There would be connections across the industry, so like Nintendo people would be in a PlayStation booth looking at some of their software, and you'd catch all of this, or I'd introduce people all the time because I had this luxury of visiting everybody and kind of connecting with everybody. And I know E3 wasn't that for everyone, and honestly, for most people in the game industry who were working for these companies, they would be stuck in the booth that they had spent millions of dollars on for the whole week. But I went everywhere and talked to everybody and got to know everyone, and man, did we have some incredible times at E3. And one of my fondest memories is that brief moment I spent with Robin Williams. There you go. Vic, you playing Watching Dispatch? Waiting until they are all out and playing it all at once, maybe? I thought about dropping in today after this, but I feel like that needs its own video. That needs its own stream. So I'm thinking next week we start Dispatch. That sound cool to you? Tomorrow it's going to be, I don't have the code yet, but I shouldn't assume because it makes an ass out of you and me. But I'm hoping that I have the new Hyrule Warriors game for Switch 2 tomorrow, so that's what I'll be streaming tomorrow. And I've seen 3 movies. Predator Badlands is one of them, and a couple other ones as well, which I'll be talking about in reviews on the run this week. All right, here we go. Busy week. Jeff, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. E3 was the best. Oh my God, it's so cool to see you. Are you at Devolver now? Smitty, are you part of this game? The God Games area was incredible. I don't know if you've seen our look at Max Payne from the God Games days. But it was surreal. Oh, you're on Ball Pit. Oh, that rules, man. This game's incredible. This is the first time I'm touching it. I'm blown away. It's so addictive. All right, here we go. I hope you're doing well. It's great to see you here. All right, we got our vertical ball here, our vertical laser ball. Yeah, we went right to God Games HQ in Dallas, but they always had an amazing space for because they were in the parking lot across from the show floor, and they had basically a 3-day party. It was amazing, and all kinds of cool people were there, like Jeff. Ball Pit is incredible, Daximus Prime says. Mark Will, you're very kind. Thank you. All right, let's get into level 3 on the Frozen Ball. There we go. Got a lot of love for your game in here, Smitty. Oh man. Well, it was all, I was that kid that had the video game magazines in the 80s, and I would flip through them, and I had the 2600 and the Atari computers and the Coleco and all that stuff. I was spending a fortune back then, games cost all of my paper route money. And I always wanted to know who everybody was that was making this stuff. So when I had the privilege of making the show, that's what it was. So working with people like yourself and getting to know devs from all over the world, what an absolute honor. I really, I didn't know what was going to happen with the show or where it was going to go or how long it would run or any of that stuff, but I really found what I was supposed to do with my life, and I wish that for all of you guys, everybody that's watching right now. And it all came out of just complete fascination and a love for this stuff. By the time I was 10 or something, I was like, wow, these things are amazing. I think you can skip the base building altogether, SFG fan. I don't quite know how the base building will help improve everything because I've just started the game, but it feels like you can probably just carry on. Let's go egg sack and laser, and let's see what the hell that makes. There we go. All right, now we're gonna get some horizontal laser balls. Let's get it in there. Let's go. So I'm gonna fuse the vertical and the horizontal. We are gonna make a mega directional, cross-directional laser ball. There we go. Look at this madness. Love it. crap. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get these guys. Let's get them. Yes, okay. Oh, my God. We have EGM editors in EP Classic every week there, Game Reaver. Answering questions of the week. We worked with a bunch of different magazines, Tips and Tricks, Next Gen, EGM, over the years. All right, here we go. We're going to select this to go to level 3. No, we're going to go to level 3 with that. There we go. This is awesome. Oh my God, I need that help. Woo. That's me doing the Tekken Move of the Week. You know it.
Hey, welcome to the Tekken Move of the Week.
With a little, some effects on it.
It's time for the Tekken 3 Move of the Week.
I love doing that. Throw out my voice every time. It's like an amplified version of my Louis Armstrong impression, or my Tom Waits impression. All right, let's jack this. All right, here we go. Increase area effect. Yeah. Yes. Oh, and we're gonna do fission brings them together, right? No, that gives me extra levels. Okay. Fusion brings them together. Look at this madness. This is fantastic. It really is all about the power-ups you select, right? Like, you choose wisely, as the knight suggests. You are going to be unstoppable. Let's go. Those lasers are awesome.
Request for what? I have to run around very quickly and not get hit by these juggling tiles. So I'm gonna have to ask you to can you guys back up just a little bit, because I need to find myself a little bit breathing space here. I've got to pick up all of these gems over here. You can't be so ferocious. What's happening now? All kinds of color. I feel like I'm stoned. Oh my God. There we go.
Whoa! Somebody asked for Milton. That was not my best Milton from Office Space. Classic film. All right, select an upgrade. Let's go. What is this now? Freeze ray. Let's do it. Okay. Shit, I walked right into it. I have to watch that again. Refine that impression. Robotron meets Diablo. You're speaking my language, John Yamtov. Robotron, currently held by Warner Brothers Games, sitting in absolute limbo. They could do so much with Robotron, my favorite arcade game of all time. Fireball, there we go. Medium speed is about my speed. At this much, with this many enemies. Need some help. Thank you. Ask and ye shall receive. Great. Awesome. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This game is incredible, you guys. Oh my god. Oh. Shit. So close to dying. Oh! Ah! Got a little too spazzy. I was barely doing any damage on that thing. That was cool, though. Oh my god. Let's get there again. It's the new Balatro, right? Sensitivity controls, yeah, big time. Let's return to base. Let's level up a little bit on my base here. A homestead. I can make it a little larger. We're going to expand out. Let's do it. Okay. Great. Okay. Warfare. Don't have enough. Okay. But maybe I will if I... Oh, I see. You want to drop as much stuff as you can and then harvest. I understand. Okay. Okay, here we go. Build. Gunsmith. Can I do this? No, I don't have any. But I can put one of these guys down. Don't have enough resources. Okay. Alright, we play. Level 3, level 3. Let's go. This game really underlines the importance of arcade-style play, you know? I've been thinking quite a bit recently about the discussion of how it's games versus TikTok, and everybody's addicted to TikTok and short-form videos, and they're really eating into all of our time as a society. And it's really time versus video games, right? Like, people just don't have enough time. So this is like one of those games where you hold up and you go, well, you don't need a ton of time to have a fantastic time and an awesome experience with this. But somebody's going to be making that TikTok for games. Somebody's going to be making that, like, almost like WarioWare, but just loaded with lots of really cool and user-generated stuff, where you could just swipe through and play things really quickly. Somebody will do that. You weren't even going to play it. You saw me playing it. Now you're addicted to it. Awesome, Tatum. Well, I guess that's kind of the job I got, right? Misso Jet, I remember you talking about Misso Nova Drift is a very arcade game. I did download that, and I did play it for a bit. I thought it was cool, but I haven't like sunk the time into it yet. Man, there's a lot of stuff to play. Holy crap! It's my gig to play this stuff, and I'm just like overwhelmed. There's just so many things. Games over TikTok, always. Absolutely. I'm an idiot. Keep it that way. That's our biggest concern with our kid. You know, we see the harm that social media has done to our society. You know, a lot of uncaring people have been abusing the algorithms, getting very wealthy on the backs of a lot of mental anguish around the world. And yeah, we keep having pretty honest, straight to the point conversations about social media with our daughter. I need to be on it because I need to tell people when I'm making things and when something's up, and you know. But I don't know if I would be if I wasn't in media. But I do appreciate everybody that does follow me on social media and spends the time to send me kind comments or insightful observations and shares the posts that I put out there. I appreciate that very much. I try to not make my social media stuff be a waste of people's time. Let's fuse a couple of these. Let's go burn and lightning. There we go. Aaron MT been playing Neo Geo Baseball Stars 2 after looking for a good arcade baseball game. Awesome. Neo Geo was so freaking incredible. God, I wanted that machine so badly back in the 16-bit days. It was so freaking expensive. The cartridges cost as much as the Super Nintendo or the Genesis. Okay, we want to go. These are very important. The good thing about social, our awareness around social media is like we all have a much more nuanced way of looking at everything these days. You know, I feel like the cat's toy era of social media is over. Like we were all cats playing with a shiny new toy. I feel like that's over now. People are very much aware of some of the duplicitous things that these companies have been doing to capture our engagement, and a lot of grifters, a lot of people out there that are just like purposefully posting to create rage and engagement. So cynical. Oh Jesus! Get out of there! Oh my God, that was dumb. Did not know I could not stand right beside that guy. Okay, let's get this. And we are... Totally, I'm an idiot. You can't be addicted to anything, games included. Like, it's just not good. You gotta balance it out. Honestly, it's a big part of why I talk about other things, you know? Like, I'm reading some comic books that I'll be talking about pretty soon. I'm obsessed with a toy that I picked up that I'm going to be talking about pretty soon. I love talking about movies and shows. Got to be into other things as well. It makes everything a little sweeter, you know? There are other characters, full-on characters that you can pick up along the way. It's very much the blueprint of Vampire Survivors. Did you play that, Awesome Tatum? All right, here we go. We'll get into Scott C. Jones stories when Mark will, when EP Classic gets into the Scott C. Jones era. We're not too far away from that. Gonna have Scott back on at that point for sure. Baby rattle. I don't want that. So far I haven't re-rolled anything. Hey, DJ Fife, I'm having a great time. This game is amazing. Addictive as hell. Simple, but challenging, and very clever, and super flashy. It feels like an elaborate, and I mean this in the best possible way, an elaborate Midway game from like the late 80s. Okay. What was this? Magic Sap. Yeah, what's that? The damage I'm doing up there, I love it. You just love to see it. Oh. Oh, they got me, those sneaky little... Oh, I'll be streaming Terminator 2D. Hell yes. Achy finger. Okay, housing is gain and ability. Okay, let's get in there. Return to base. Unlocks a new character. Okay. That's it? And you can only harvest once. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Hold on. Headphones got unplugged 1 second. There we go. JBJ says episodes 5 and 6 of Dispatch are out today. I haven't started yet. I think that's a next week game for us. Hey, hi there. Thank you for the super chat. You rock, my friend. Thank you so much. Boop. All right, we are going to go level 2 on the... Actually, I'm going to put some defense on me here. I got some armor. Great to have you here, pal. Great to have everybody here. Thank you. Oh yeah, John. Thanks for sending me the info about the plans for Nintendo to start sunsetting Switch 1. I think it makes sense. I think you know, obviously Nintendo has seen good pickup on Switch 2, and they want to get people thinking about the Switch 2. But I also think Switch 1's got 5 more years of support, because the install base is huge. So it might not come from Nintendo proper, although I wouldn't be surprised to see some Switch 1 games released from Nintendo. Maybe they'll release first on Switch 2 and then then do a version for Switch 1. But support for Switch 1 I don't think is going to go away soon at all. There's a lot of players on that platform. JBJ, I am keeping Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Absolutely. For me, it's you know, sometimes Xbox does shoot me a code for a few months or whatever, or sometimes they've done 12-month codes. for the service, but I've also paid for it a lot as well. And it's a business expense for me because I stream a lot of stuff, and it's an incredible way to kind of get that launch day access to a lot of games. And then, like everybody else, I discover games there all the time. So I know it's expensive. The other thing that I'm kind of looking forward to, actually, because frickin' Fortnite got me hooked on it again with the Superman and Fantastic Four skins over the summer, now that they're going to have the crew pass as part of it, and what do they just do? The Simpsons, right? Like, I don't exactly know, because I've paid for any of the Fortnite stuff except for specific skins that I've wanted, but I don't know what the crew pass really means, but if it unlocks more skins, I think that's pretty cool. You don't touch Fortnite crew. What does Fortnite crew really give you? Yeah, JBJ, absolutely. And what does that mean? You get a skin a month and 1,000 V-Bucks a month. Okay. So most of those skins I don't really care about, but if they have superhero skins in, you guys know I like superheroes. when they had the Superman movie skin at like the peak of my hype to go and see the thing, I was like, I gotta have that, you know? And so I run around as Superman in the bright blue and red outfit, trying to not be seen, but everybody else is like in banana outfits or whatever. Right now, there's a lot of Simpsons people. Yeah, Oasis Beyond. I mean, you know, our job in the media is to cover the stuff that's out there, and that's like new and super exciting as it's just coming to market. But man, we keep learning as consumers in games that waiting a little while is never a mistake, ever. You know, you don't have to rush into any of this stuff. There's lots of good value out there and lots of awesome ways to play. And as much as people love to, you know, doom scream about games, the fact that we can play every generation of game from the past, not every game, but every, you know, games from every generation today, there's just a lot of ways to play and have a great time, and you don't necessarily have to have all the latest and greatest stuff. I did play a couple rounds of, you know what I play is Zero Build, because I never played Fortnite enough to become a proficient as a builder and learn all of those tricks, but I play Zero Build, and it's pretty fun to try to get as deep into the game as possible. And I did play The Simpsons. I think I played it twice. My kid hasn't played it yet, and she's a massive Simpsons fan. She likes Fortnite a little bit too. A lot of her buds play it, so I kind of want to play The Simpsons Fortnite with my daughter to see what her thoughts are on it. Zero Build's pretty fun. Gaming tech is crazy right now, right, Noya? Like, it's limitless options. Limitless. There's so many good ways to play. Laser plus lightning. This game is incredible. I've got it loaded on my my Ally X, not the Xbox Ally X. I don't have that. I've got the Ally X from last year, which I still love. I think I need to like, get cozy on the couch and play it for a couple hours on that. And I'll share my thoughts on reviews on the run this week. But I love this. This is my kind of game. PMP was so right! I liked Balatro. I thought it was super cool. There was that Marvel card game. I thought that was pretty damn cool too. The mobile thing. I forget what it was called. I love Vampire Hunters. But just the act that I'm using the right thumbstick to sort of aim the reticule brings this closer to my love, my eternal love for Robotron. So out of all of those, these like recent, super addictive, super widespread games that are on every platform, I think this is it right here. Marvel Snap, yeah. I had a lot of buds that loved that game. It was pretty good. This is my kind of. This is such a hypnotic blending of all kinds of genres that I love. It's so 80s. It's like you'd see the kids on Stranger Things playing this at an arcade game. You know what I mean? We need another Robotron so bad, Noya. Like, I don't know what Warner Brothers is doing. I know they got bigger problems because they're eternally on the auction block, but they're sitting on incredible, eternally playable franchises. Defender, Robotron, Joust, Stargate, Sinistar. And they don't have NBA Jam. EA's got NBA Jam. But they've got all of these classics. Spy Hunter. They've got all these games they could be doing something with. And in this kind of vein as well. Like, they wouldn't have to be, you know, like $200 million modern 3D interpretations. They could just hire a team of 5 people that love the franchise and let them go, you know? Get Eugene Jarvis to supervise. Man, that would be my path. If I wasn't doing what I do, that's what I would be pitching the hell out of, finding a spot over there and working with the Midway folks, the Warner Brothers Midway folks, to do something with those games. Stranger Things 5 premiere tomorrow. Oh my God. They have the Fear rights. I know they have so much. EA as well, man. They're sitting on so many IP. So many cool games that they could re-release. That's cool. I'm not sure. It's hard to know when you're getting hit because it's so chaotic. Still waiting for Ms. Pac-Man on Switch. You know what, B-Dog? That's such a great point. Like, you know, guys, I talk about Robotron, every stream? Every time I'm in front of a camera, have I talked about Robotron for 30 years? I feel like that I have. But, we didn't have dual stick handheld devices all the way along. I feel like until the Switch. Am I wrong? Was the Switch the first handheld dual thumbstick device? Was it? I mean, there were like GPDs and things like that. There were like portable PCs and stuff that let you do that, but was the Switch the first one? PS Vita, okay. I don't think they made any Midway collection for the Vita. I might be wrong. But I always wanted a handheld Robotron. I always wanted to play Robotron on the handhelds that I had. And now you can. There's lots of, emulation and stuff like that. I currently play it on the Analog Pocket, the old arcade one. But it doesn't have dual sticks, so I'm using the face buttons, which is like the old Super Nintendo way of playing the dual stick stuff. Like, to this day, you cannot, unless Arcade Archives somehow has dipped into that library, which would be amazing. I don't think you can get Robotron on the Switch or Switch 2 or the PCs without emulating it. The PS1 had dual thumbsticks, yes, but I'm talking about handhelds. Midway Treasures was on. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, John? John says Midway Treasures was on PSP, but not on Vita. So, like, for my whole career, I've wanted some version of Midway to publish Robotron on a handheld with 2 frickin' thumbsticks. We're finally here. Now we have too many handhelds with 2 thumbsticks. It's like a problem how many handhelds are out there with 2 thumbsticks. And the only way you can get Robotron is if you emulate it, It's insane to me. That game is forever playable. No, Robotron is not on the Atari 50 collections because Warner Brothers owns it. And those versions, I guess they could. I don't think Atari had anything to do with. They might have had something to do with publishing it originally. It is confusing a little bit there. But I want Robotron on a dual stick handheld. A perfect version of Robotron on a dual stick handheld. I'd love to play it on my Switch or my Ally X or my Steam Deck. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna play one last time, and I think that's pretty good for this because I think we are all getting a pretty good vibe for this sucker. I need to play this when I'm not thinking, when I'm just like zoning into it. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, let's build a little bit. What is this? Yeah. Oh, I need some wood. Okay. I see. Okay, so we're gonna harvest. We're gonna go into the forest. Oh, I see. And the way that you... Ooh, interesting. Okay. We're just gonna go in there. Go get some wood, you guys. Oh, what are they doing there? Okay, I think I got the wood that I need. No. What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I am doing. Okay, a clinic is coming in. So we're gonna drop a clinic over here. Okay, and that's all I can do. Here we go. Level 5. My last run. Let's see how far I get. I think the Vita, this should have been the first time that we got a Robotron game that you could play and handle. I remember taking my Vita and maybe holding it up to Eugene Jarvis at GDC and asking him why we don't have Robotron on this machine. or Smash TV for that matter, another Midway classic. Would you recommend streaming on Twitch right now? I'm on the, why would you hesitate? I buy physical. As opposed to YouTube, or just to do it. I think it's really fun. I buy physical. I think it's really fun. And honestly, what I would suggest is it's a great way to connect with people and to kind of have like a communal vibe with people when you're playing games, because games can be a little bit isolating sometimes. Big money, big prizes. I mean, is this, with the Running Man coming out, isn't this the perfect time to drop Smash TV again? Stephen Watts, which was based on the Running Man. So, a couple things. The community aspect is amazing. The best way to have fun streaming with Twitch, though, especially if you're just starting out and you're kind of building your relationship with an audience, is stream with a friend. Like, bring somebody over and do a lot of co-op gameplay together, chat back and forth, and make it a fun night or fun time with that person that you're with. And then your viewers will think that as well. But the other thing is you can stream to multiple places. So you can stream, there's a, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm streaming to Twitch and to YouTube. Hello, everybody on Twitch and YouTube. You can get a plug-in for OBS, and there's lots of other ways, but you can do multi-streams, and it opens up the possibility for more people to find you, which I think you should do. And just have fun with it, man. That's all you can expect out of creating anything now, is just have a good time. Oh, and we just posted, for anybody that's interested in Vancouver, for seeing The Running Man. I won't mind if you skip out of the stream for a second, but head to our EP Facebook page, facebook.com/Electric Playground, and enter for your chance to win 2 tickets to go and see the movie in a week or 2. All right, that just went live. Those tickets are going to go fast. So if you live in Vancouver and want to come and join us for the screening, go to Electric Playground, facebook.com/Electric Playground, and try to get those tickets. All right, that's live right now. Oh, Terribly Tubby, thank you so much. It's super kind. That screening is only for Vancouver, by the way. So Vancouver viewers right now, anybody watching in Vancouver, hop over to our Facebook page. Very cool. Thank you for jumping in and saying hello, Terribly Tubby. Don't be a stranger here, man. We have incredible people in our community. Everybody say hello to Terribly Tubby 7444. Thanks for the years of support. That's so freaking cool. Okay, here we go. We are going to add Silver Bullet. Nice. And we're going to fuse the burn and the lightning. There we go. Yeah, what I tell people, I buy physical, because there's a lot of people that are trying to make a career out of making content and streaming or whatever, and you can, absolutely. And it's a lot of work, and the greatest sort of path to it being not something that you become resentful towards because of the amount of work that it takes is to try to keep it as fun as possible. And usually that means, starting with friends that you really love and get along with, and just enjoy that friendship. Like, there's a great YouTube channel called Level 857, and they've had me on their show a few times, and they've been in the Rocket and Ray Guns. And those guys are just super cool, and they do a lot of co-op streaming. They play a lot of co-op brawlers and stuff together, and they've got great insight on games. Every time they've contributed, I've been impressed by their passion and their observations. But what I tell them and other groups like Mega Dads, and there's lots of people reaching people in different ways. It's just like really celebrate that collaboration. It's so fun to make things together. Increase crit. Yeah, exactly. And no expectation, man. Like, I mean, it's easy for me to say because I've had a lot of reach with the work that I've done, and I don't feel entitled. I just don't. I'm grateful for all of whatever support, whatever viewership number I get, whatever. I was never a ratings guy when the shows were on TV. Grateful for all of it, and I've had so many amazing opportunities. But it's, especially in this crowded media world right now, you just can't really stamp your feet and expect. Just got to be grateful that anybody watches, anybody shows up, anybody cares right now. We're inundated with choice. Well, you know, I don't know if that would be the case if I was employed by me, Daximus Prime. You know, like, it's a different thing if you've got a job and you're in a media thing and you're like thinking about how your profile is being raised and everything. But you know, that wasn't my case. Just getting this thing going, it came from a little spark of an idea in my head, and then all of these people contributed and it became a thing. And so I have that perspective, and I've been grateful from the start, man, from day one. Just to be able to see something come together, it's just been a wild, amazing journey, and you guys are all a part of that. And everybody that's contributed to our shows is a part of that. And my wife is a massive part of that, man. My God. She watched me just become so freaking obsessed with this dream and supported you know, me in a million different ways and still to this day, to be able to do what I do, you know? So bloody grateful. I live my life always grateful. I am. I just like that's my natural state. I mean, I get anxious and angry and pissed off, and you know, like I'm just a regular person. I'm a human, but I legit, I'm like, holy shit, I'm lucky. I am so thankful. Very kind. I'll tell you an early days EP story. This was pre the show on TV. And, you know, when we started, we had a lot of friends that we kind of asked to help us and volunteered to try to build the dream together. And we were putting little bits and pieces of what the story was around the show. And we were taking meetings, and, you know, it was a little collective, a little tiny collective of like-minded, hopeful people. And it doesn't always work out that way where people stay forever, you know, like people sort of can hang with an idea or a concept, especially if it's going to be a business, for so long, and sometimes they move on. But I remember that one of the people that we were working with, their cousin had come to town, and we had a meeting that we had to get to. And the cousin was in the car with me and one of my colleagues from back in the day there, and we were racing to an early meeting. And we got to the meeting. I was pretty anxious, you know, because we never knew what meeting was going to be the meeting, like that was going to take us to another step of it being a real thing, like making the show. And anyways, I don't even know what the hell we were saying, but I was just excited and anxious and couldn't wait for the meeting, and I was going over things with my friend at the time about what I was going to say when I got in there to meet with people. I was always meeting with executives. I'm often alone. You know, I'd walk into a boardroom and there'd be 5 people in suits, and I'd sit down and I'd tell them the idea of what Electric Playground was. And I think it was one of those meetings. But I was like, okay, we can't be late, we gotta get there. And we went there and had a good meeting, and then got back in the car and we dropped my friend's cousin off. And then my friend said, my cousin thought you were very intense. And I had never heard that about myself ever before. I'm a Vancouver boy, you know. I've always felt like I'm a pretty chill kind of person. But that was the first time in my life where I'd heard like you are super intense. And I was like, okay, I guess that's an aspect of my personality. And I definitely had ambition for this stuff, you know, like wanted to see the show get made. but that was the first time, and I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that somebody who I'd never met before met me for the first time, and that was their impression of me. It was like, I am intense. All right, Fusion. Oh, Daximus, that's very kind. You are the best, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dan W. All right, what do we got here? What does this do? I don't think I've ever... Okay. Oh yeah, I get intense in games. That's where we're supposed to get intense, isn't it? Man, I remember the intensity in my, up till 1 in the morning playing Wave Race 64 back in the early days of the show.
Come on! Restart!
Trying to beat all those levels. Your average gamer, this game is amazing. It is all about the power-ups, isn't it, Miss Ojat? Yeah, slow clap. I think we got to work that out. I think that's a great idea. I should maybe have a conversation with them, though, before we start talking about it. I have not. Oh, terribly tubby. That's a great question. Asking about the decimal point number scales that Tommy would take on his review scores, and we'd go back and forth, and I would say, "What is the difference between an 8.2 and an 8?" Or like, why are you doing that? Just 8.5 or an 8. That's good enough. And we kept it up for a while, and then when we got to Discovery, because Discovery Science was our major network in season 6 of Electric Playground, season 6 and season 7, and it would have kept going had it not been for 9/11, because that's a whole other story. But they were focus testing the show. They were always, showing it to people and getting notes and ideas from a whole bunch of people. And one of the notes that came back is they said, "Can Tommy stop doing decimal points scores? Can we just keep it to the 0.5 scales?" And that's when it ended. But I've noticed, other magazines do 8.7 or what. There's other outlets that do that. Oh, there were things that we went back, some notes that they gave us for sure that we went back and changed. There always was. That's exactly right, Daniel C. It's like quoting the show. That's perfect. Oh, I buy physical. Tommy is an incredible host, man. Like, anybody that has any doubts on that, just go back and watch the classic episodes, season 1 through 7 we're in right now. Watch them week to week, man. It's like a masterclass in having personality in front of the camera. And what a different energy than I had back then, and still have. And it was such a great learning experience for both of us and everybody involved, None of it was easy because it was all brand new for everybody involved. It was the first time for all of us. All the people making the show, everybody. What a privilege. Do I watch other reviews now? No, I don't really have time. sometimes I do check in on, Metacritic scores and Rotten Tomato scores. Sometimes when I read a particularly nasty comment under a video, which I still can't believe, like people, it's so hurtful when you put something out there, and I'm not expecting everybody to like everything at all, but I cannot believe that people spend any time, like, purposefully writing something awful, and personal. But people do, and we live in that society, and what can you do? But when I read a comment that's particularly nasty about a review or a review score or whatever, I do sometimes go to Rotten Tomatoes or Metacritic and just say, did every other critic think totally different than me? And sometimes that happens. Sometimes it does, but not often. And I think some people just live to be in a foul freaking mood, and I just can't believe that people spend their energy that way. It baffles me. I've never done that in my whole life, on any comment board or, for anything, for anyone. I've never criticized somebody, like, even if they're a terrible waiter, like, never. And people, like, live for that. People have multiple, like, that's what they do. Awful way to live. This guy got me big time last time. This is a lot to navigate. Ball pit devs, think about a smart bomb. I would love a smart bomb in this game so bad, so much. You don't know what's yours or theirs. That's the one thing about this game. It's madness. I got him. I think I got him. Oh, shit, no! Almost died. I got him! Oh, that feels incredible. Boneyard trophy. Yeah, that's so cool. I know with Chris Stuckman, people started hating on him because he stopped doing negative reviews, but then he also just made a film, so I think that process changes one's perspective and how much work, labor of love goes into all kinds of works. 100%, Mr. Calavera. Having the access to the developers and meeting them and watching them aspire to build these cool things definitely, like, I don't love everything, but it definitely helped me to communicate and express myself around this work in not the reductive terms of this sucks, this rules, I love this, I hate this. And so much media, so much discourse I see around games is like, it's binary. And that's so stupid because the work isn't binary. There's usually something wonderful in almost everything that people try to create out there. There's usually something that you can point to and go, oh my God, that effort there is to be applauded. It didn't work for me, but, or I think this might be a game that you might enjoy, but for me, I really didn't like these choices. There's a way to communicate around this stuff, and I think that people have lost that realization that human beings aspire to entertain with this stuff. It's not just a machine that somebody pressed and, you didn't like the flavor of your soft cone. Like it takes a lot of work even to make things that aren't great. And I wish people had a little bit more understanding in the way that they communicated around that stuff. But not everybody's had the privilege that I've had. Not everybody has been able to go out and meet these devs and see them as humans, And I think Chris Stuckman had that taste. He got to know all the people that make movies, and they became friends of his. And suddenly it becomes a different perspective. And that criticism is still valid too, And the one thing that I recognized too as we kept going with EPN reviews is that the hosts that were on the EP talking to these developers were also made whole by being reviewers as well. We weren't just an avatar for the promise, we also delivered our truthful commentary on how these things made us feel. And sometimes it was well expressed, and sometimes it could have been expressed with a little bit more, sensitivity. But I think people really connected with all of the hosts because, and this wasn't all pre-thought, it's something that I've thought in retrospect. It's like, yeah, that's how we stuck around for 20 years on TV and 25 seasons of EP and 14 seasons of reviews, is because people got to know the people, both making the things and reviewing the things, and we worked to earn your respect and your trust, and I think that's missing in media 100% right now, in almost all media, whether it's movie content or video game content. There is that almost this, I don't know, clinical animosity that's out there, and then there's also this really cynical distrust on the part of the consumer out there, and some of it warranted because there's been some letdowns, but I don't know, it's we're in this very, but I feel like there's an evolution happening. I think people are more open to changing their thoughts on this and less into this hyper toxic grifter kind of media space. I think people are starting to feel very burned on that right now. And then we did things like Ian Esquire saying, I still bring up the PS1 feature we did where Tommy said, you can put it in your pants. Yeah, and then we did things like that. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is like we had a great time with it all. Like we didn't take any of it. We took it very seriously, but we didn't take it too seriously. You know what I mean? Anyways, I have seen Predator Badlands. I'll have my review for you on Friday's episode of Reviews on the Run. That's what I'm doing now, is I'm collecting, I'm playing it through the week, doing a lot of streams, so thank you for joining us here. And I'm seeing movies and TV shows and other things, and I'm reviewing lots of cool things. But I'm putting it all together in an episode of Reviews on the Run, which is very much like our old television format. And it's been a really nice flow for me because I get to play more things with you guys, stream them, get your thoughts, show you this stuff, and then I get to express my thoughts on things for reviews. So I have seen it. But I'm going to spoil the review right now for all you guys. Go see this freaking movie. It's amazing. Predator Badlands is so goddamn good. And you should send a message with your support to the studio that more of this, please. Great risk-taking, narratively. Predator's kind of an untapped universe, there's a lot of mystery. And it's not all solved in this film, which is good. But there was a lot of ways for Dan Trachtenberg and his team to go with this picture, and it's freaking awesome. I was so impressed. And I did have a chance to interview Dan Trachtenberg, so on Friday's episode of Reviews, there's going to be the review, and there'll be a little interview with Dan talking about making the movie as well, which was really cool. And I think there's probably a lot of big Predator fans watching this right now. I know I am. Oh my God, those first two movies knocked my socks off back then. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you so much for watching. I am planning to stream. Things may change, but I'm planning to stream Hyrule Warriors. I forget the subtitle on the game. Sorry, so many games coming out right now. The new Hyrule Warriors game on Nintendo Switch 2 tomorrow, so please come back and watch that stream. Thank you for hitting that sub button. Thank you for hitting the follow button on Twitch. Thank you so much for your super chats and for all of your support. You guys are amazing, just wonderful people, and I appreciate you. Appreciate you all being here and helping me do this and spreading the word and just letting us have some good times over on EPN. That's what this is about. All right, you guys, we will see you soon. And until then, hold on, I got to cue up my mouse. Play forever.